very controversial topic because a lot of people felt like he didn't commit suicide because it's like, why, like, you such a major figure in the business of hip-hop,
Exactly.
not just the, which is the world of hip-hop, but in the business of hip-hop, he was responsible to a lot of hit bangers that we still rock, classic joints that we still rock
Classic.
to today. So rest in peace to Chris Lighty.
Yes.
Major shout out to Hattie Racks though. Today is his birthday. Yes.
Yo, Hattie Wax.
Hi, Hattie.
What's going on, family?
Your sexy ass over there.
Every
all
time I see
chocolate
Hattie
and
Wax,
shit.
he be out in the city doing what it do. He be
Yes,
grinding.
yes.
It's not no fake pumping. It's not no fake pimping. When I see Hattie Wax, he getting CDs burned. He out there slinging CDs. He's moving. I see him at shows. When I see him in the town. He's shaking and moving.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's one man I see.
We need to have him back because the last time he was here, I think it was like the winter of 2017, like a few months ago, really, and he blew down our bar segment, like, and we need to have him back here.
He's a part of the new. He's a part of the new New York.
Yeah.
New York.
Gritty, the gritty.
No, gritty New York.
Yeah.
My fault. I stand corrected.
Racked Up Entertainment.
Yeah,
so
man.
we need to have him back.
And shout out to his manager.
Dove. She works very hard with her clients.
And I see her. I be seeing her like nonchalantly through Harlem and all that.
And she also does photography as well. She be going to these events and do photography work for them.
That.
So shout out to Dove. She be out there grinding too, and she really pays attention to her clients. Like she's really a dope publicist.
And she's definitely in them streets. When I'm talking about, I see these people. I see her late night when I'm on my creep trying to get my little. And she out on them Harlem streets. Putting in that work.
Shout out to Harlem.
Late night.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hattie Wax again. He also shares a birthday with Ghostface Killer.
Get the fuck out of here.
Today, May 9th is Ghostface Killer birthday.
Happy birthday, Ghost.
Ghostface Killer.
And he's another legendary artist. We need to have more of these legendary figures up in here. I need to find a way. I probably might have to sell some pussy.
Why you gotta sell pussy, man?
Y'all don't have to worry about the Me Too movement.
No Bill Cosby in it.
Hell no. I'll probably give you the Quaalude.
I mean, give it to me. I'm dry right now. I'm like this. Please.
It's all right.
It's gonna get better, greater later. I mean, self-love is the best love right now in my movement, but it get better, greater later. How to say it go?
Karma's a super fun bitch, though.
I know. I want to fuck the shit out of Karma right now. Where's she at?
Look to your left, look to your right.
Don't do that. See? Yo, salute to Bill Cosby. Hold your head up. I don't know if they gonna lock him up. They not gonna lock him up.
Well, there hasn't been any new developments about that story so far, but you know how
none of this is new developments. Not to cut you off. This is old and dirty.
Yeah, 30 years ago, and you already know how I feel about that now. What you said last week really resonated with me,
what did
and
I say?
do agree. I'm about to tell you right now. They should have been with their wives instead of out here trying to be the man. And I really hate that fucking word. Oh, he's just a man. So you mean to tell me you being reckless out here is the definition of a man?
Yeah. I mean, we all human at the day, and we make mistakes and stuff like that, but...
No, but a conscious mistake.
Exactly.
Because when you do it again and again and again, it's a choice. It's not just a mistake.
Exactly.
And it's one-sided too, because what if I as a woman make that same mistake?
Exactly. Now you look.
Are you gonna stay with me and still ride or die with me if I sit out here and fuck another nigga?
Right now you asking the wrong man at the wrong time. I told you I'm
just
dry.
Saying,
I'm so dry.
Should be good for the
I wish I stayed with some of my old chicks right now. Like they cheated on me. I wish I stayed with them so I would be so dry. I'm dry.
We need to find Jake some pussy ASAP.
But
you might need a threesome though. You ever thought about a threesome?
Yo, the funny shit is I had a couple of chances at threesomes, but I don't know. I must not be with the shits because it was one time I was in the army and yeah, I could do a threesome right now or one some, two some, however you call it some.
You need any
I just need some.
You just need some.
Some. Not any some. Pause. We in 2018. I need a female song.
All right, so what's the type of female?
Right now,
because for the people that's listening and streaming or whatever, we need to know because it might be your fucking favorite girl or your best girl out there.
The thing is,
so what are you looking for?
The thing is, I don't discriminate. I take them tall, small, big, Why? I don't discriminate. Like, you know what I mean? If you like me, I like you. If you was born a female, you could bleed once a month, you definitely a female. You didn't turn yourself into a female. Not saying there's anything wrong with that, but that's my preference. I want an original female that was born and the doctor smacked you and said, it's a girl. That's the kind I want. I don't care if you're fat. I don't care if you're skinny. I don't care if you're tall. I don't care if you got low raisin titties. I don't care if you got big titties. I don't care if you got plastic surgery.
Do you prefer big titties over raisin
I prefer who likes me.
Period.
Period. Yeah, and you have to get your period naturally. That's what I prefer.
I don't think they far in the technology that
just
these transgenders get a
case.
period.
Just in case. But let's not get on my sex life. Let's go into this buffoonery we got going on. We still got this Kanye Weston thing.
It's not buffoonery, Jake.
I'm just saying, not him. He's not the buffoon. I'm just saying, like the echoes and everybody chiming in and all of this, and like he's the spokesman of black people. Like, why are we going so hard? Like, did we vote him as?
Wait, who said he was a spokesman for black people?
That's what I'm trying to figure out, because I'm going, whenever I do go on Instagram or social media, or I'm listening to Isha on the train or in the barber shop, or I walk past a beauty salon, I'm hearing everybody got strong opinions about what this man said, and I'm trying to figure out, why do we care so much about what he said?
Because he shocked the shit he got y'all woke the fuck up. I agree. You saw the how fucking emotional last week was when we was talking about Kanye, because that was fresh, and I feel like a lot of people right now are actually thinking like, they got that, he might have something there though. There was this, I posted this, by a guy named something Campbell. I'm gonna get it for you right now. And he says he agrees with Kanye because he put the Haitian Revolution as an example of why he agrees with Kanye. And he was, hold on, I'm giving it to you right now. Matter of fact, it's Hassan Campbell. Okay, so Hassan Campbell says he agrees with Kanye's remarks on saying slavery sounds like a choice. Hassan also makes it known that the Haitian Revolution only lasted for about 12 and a half years. The Haitians overthrew the French and won. He imposes the thought of, if it only took Haitians about 13 years to fight back and win, why did it take black Americans 400 plus years and still counting?
Now all right, I know who you're talking about. That's the one that Hassan, what's his name again? Campbell. He's the one that said African Mbada touched him as a kid and all that.
He did?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, wow.
It's the same person. I understand where he's coming from. And what I want to say is that when he says 12 or 13 years, it wasn't 12 or 13 years they gathered their thoughts. They was fighting through the whole 12 and 13 years. That's how long it took them to overthrow what was going on with them. And I salute you for bringing that to the light, because we've been here in America and we still going through it to this day. When cops shoot us down in the street, we really not galvanizing as people and saying enough is enough. We go to social media, we do this, but if you peep what he said that happened in Haiti, they actually physically, no social media.
Shout out to Toussaint Louverture, I think I'm saying it right, Toussaint Louverture, because he led the revolution.
Exactly.
And
revolution.
What he did was he studied the way the French was organized and combat like all the so-called police people, like the soldiers and stuff like that. And he came up with his own strategy how to do it. And the first few attempts failed, but he never stopped trying. And even though he led the movement, this is what this is what I was trying to talk to you about last week about it. Even though he led the movement, there's no such thing as one man army.
Never.
He had his whole, everybody that was down for it. I'm pretty sure it was like one or two, but I'm pretty sure the people who wanted freedom outweighed the house nigga.
Yeah.
We have too many house niggas in America. We just, like I said, with what's his name? We said I can't think of it right now because I'm in my train of thought.
But see, but the
when
thing is,
it was
goes
too many
bigger than
people
names.
snitching.
So
It was too many people of our own snitching on our revolutionaries and giving. Even with Malcolm X, it was a black person, the house
King,
nigga,
Dr. King.
Dr.
The
King.
conspiracies about Dr. King is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? It was too many house niggas giving us up instead of riding for the cause. They too busy into the bribes and what the government was offering them. Well, if you do this for me, we'll make sure you and your family are good for the rest of your life and the rest of their lives. And all you have a fucking your 40 acres. Fuck 40 acres. You get 60 acres and 2 mules. You know what I'm saying?
the thing is that why are we focusing?
Shout out to Haiti though, like
y'all
some badass motherfuckers. The next
person?
motherfucker that I'm with is gonna be a goddamn Haitian, cause you already free in your mind.
Exactly. Why are we focusing on one person? Like, it's enough people. Like, you see how everybody is talking about what Kanye West
Nat
said,
Turner. That's what I was talking
but
about.
let's not focus on what he said. Let's focus on the actions that we need to do to reverse what he said. Because what he said resonated with us. Why did it resonate with us? Why
Because
do we
it
feel
was
some
some
type
real
of way?
shit. It was some real shit. And like I said, this was the Plato's allegory of the cave.
But why are we attacking him? Why are we not attacking what?
Because the conditioning of our mind, of the majority of.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
It's conditioning and it's also fear. It's fear that when Kanye and the gentleman that you just talked about in the post, when they say these things reign in us because the harsh truth that everybody knows that doesn't want to admit is that we know exactly the condition that went.
Exactly.
And that's why we have shit that plays out where we have a whole lot of people who are not down for the cause, who don't even recognize their blackness, who don't celebrate their blackness, who rather give us up to a potential enemy because they don't see the self-worth in themselves. You know what I mean? So it's like,
or it could be another thing too, where they've been so despaired,
right,
and disenfranchised throughout their whole entire lives. And once you get an instant offer to overturn that shit, it's like you know,
boom,
a homeless person, you get eating bread and water, now you got steak and filet mignon and shrimps and shit.
Yeah.
So you like, oh well, let me fuck with y'all because y'all giving me. I don't see the end of. You guaranteeing me something. I don't see the ending.
Of the struggle.
The struggle
suffering.
still. I don't see
Exactly.
the light of day.
Exactly. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, why are we attacking Kanye West? All right, we attack him and we bring him down to shambles. Let's just say tomorrow he breaks down when he goes to shambles.
Right.
That's not taking away from
the shit that he said.
Exactly. That's not taking away from the problem. How can we get to the problem so it won't be this discussion no more?
Okay. Well, one thing.
You know what I'm saying? How we going to solve this problem? What's the solution?
I don't have all the answers, but I will tell you this: the answer lies in first understanding that everything that all the controversy that's come out of these statements and all this is fear based, and fear is a motherfucker. Fear does a lot of things that people don't really think. In terms of how you act, in terms of how you think, in terms of what you believe, in terms of shit that you think subconsciously, the shit that you intake and how you interpret it subconsciously. So the first thing you have to do is acknowledge the fact. A lot of people haven't even got to that step where they can acknowledge the fact.
Yeah, and that's one of the steps of enlightenment. I took a psychology class and it was like there's several steps before you get to true enlightenment, and that's facing yourself. And one of the things that Puffy did say that before we could change the world, we got to change ourselves. Exactly. And I think the comment that Kanye made us have to really look at ourselves.
Even though he said it, you know, in a obscure kind of like,
but we had to look at ourselves.
Managing way. Yeah, it was, the sentiment was all about self-responsibility and accountability.
Exactly.
And that's something that has kept us in this perpetuous state for umpteen 100 years because we don't want to.
Exactly.
We've been free for a couple decades.
We never been free.
Like free from bondage per se, but we have not, you know what I mean, dug deep into those.
We was only free from the word slavery, and I understand that, but at the same time, is like, I understand the choice, because even on the voyage to America or to the West Indies, wherever the ships was trying to take you, there was people dying, jumping off the boats willingly.
Yeah.
Just to get the fuck out of that situation. And it must have been that extreme during the course of the transition to the Western Hemisphere, that it was like, oh no, I'm not dealing with this shit.
Yeah.
That's the choice.
Now,
I don't think he was talking about the people who made a choice to get the fuck out of the situation, but it's too many people living and comfortable in the situation.
Now, I'm gonna say it's bigger than Kanye West.
It is.
If we want to dismiss him as our crazy cousin, but it's bigger than Kanye West. You know what I mean? Like, it's way bigger than him. Yeah. He just said something and
he sparked the flame.
You understand what I'm saying? Like,
but a lot of people. And again,
I appreciate
let's not
that
take
shit,
the easy.
Kanye.
All right, what I'm saying is,
what I'm
let's
saying.
not take the easy way out and just focus our energy on Kanye West, because we wasting our energy
on Kanye
or focus on him. Let's go. Okay, you said some crazy shit, but you're right. Let's divert our energy to solving this problem, because we've been having this conversation for how many centuries in this fucking country. When are we going to really come together and solve this problem? It's not about
do something
who
radical.
says what.
No, but see, that's the thing. The Kanye, even though you don't want to deal with Kanye, what was so dope about it, he did something radical outside of the fucking box.
Yeah.
How many years or centuries we've been marching? How many years and centuries has we been doing the same thing?
Exactly.
And like he said, and he even said it himself when he was talking to the dude that felt offended.
Yeah,
he was
TMZ.
like Albert Einstein, it's insanity to think that you could get a different result by doing the same shit. How many rallies we gonna have? We did that for Trayvon.
Exactly.
We did that for Eric Garner.
Exactly.
We did that for everybody since, you know what I'm saying, civil rights. We was marching, we kept marching, rallies in front of City Hall, even the petitions. You really think they paid attention to that shit? You really think they care that so many people signed a piece of paper or now electrically signed a thing saying we don't want this anymore, and it still happens, and it's blatant. And I don't want to. I hate the fact that I'm saying it blatantly now, only because of the times, because we see it more now. You think this shit wasn't happening before smartphones?
It
was
before.
Probably happening way worse.
Nigga, if you was paying attention in school, they taught us history and they was telling us this shit was happening, but they was saying it in a marshmallow cotton candy type of way. Like,
where they felt like these people who were doing these injustices, they were the heroes.
Or they were justified. Or they tried to justify it.
They were the heroes. Even even to Christopher Columbus. And that's why my kids teach. I got 4 sons. That's my kids. Nah, when they be having to do Christopher Columbus and all that, no, he was a rapist.
Exactly.
I sit there and I go through that whole shit with them. Anything that has to do with Black history or the history of this of America, I keep it so fucking real with my kids. And they go back to school. I even have my own friends be like, nah, you can't do that. What are you doing? I'm like, fuck out of here.
Yo, I got kicked out of class.
When I'm in school, when I have to go to my kids' school, they approach me differently.
Yo.
They talk to me. You know,
Cha-cha.
I'm not with the shit.
Cha-cha.
Talk to me nice.
Cha-cha. I got kicked out of class for this shit because they was teaching Christopher Columbus. They were saying the Mayflower and all that. And I said, wasn't those slave ships? Wasn't that like Thanksgiving? Like, wasn't that the beginning of slavery? They used to say, get out, you're disturbing the class.
Exactly.
Said,
and what y'all failed to realize.
That was wasn't those slave ships?
I'm about to say some shit right now. What y'all failed to realize, this is, and fuck that, I don't care if I sound racist. This is white people's mentality, period. You need to read, everybody who's listening, read a people's history. And they were saying, even on the Pinta with Santa Maria, all this other shit,
Mayflower.
there was bitches that was pregnant on them boats, white bitches. And they would throw them off the ship as well.
Wow.
because they was giving birth, or they felt like they didn't have enough food for everybody, and it was just as violent.
Crazy.
Even to try to get back at somebody, they will tie their wives to a post and rape the shit out of their wives. That's why the whole fucking feminism shit, but they just added black women, and then when we didn't have problems with our men then, but they did.
Yeah.
It's some kind of shit with them.
Yeah.
It's not, and some type of vile, disrespectful shit with them, because they do it to their own fucking people. The only thing is, they do that shit behind closed doors for the most part. We quick to air our own dirty laundry and have motherfuckers exposed. That's why I feel it's a tragedy the way they treating Kanye so publicly, because even if you had a problem with Kanye and what he said and how he delivered that message, it's still an inside thing overall. Even if he said it, it's still with us.
Now, another person that just came out with a dope ass video in my eyes, that is not everybody is calling him a coon, but I'm seeing certain people call Childish Gambino a coon for this video. I don't see where he's cooning at in this video. I see him putting a spotlight on what's going on currently in America.
Yes.
And that's what the
Shout
song
out
is
to
called.
Childish Gambino.
This
Shout
is
out.
America.
Yes.
Donald Glover, Childish Gambino.
Yes.
Exactly.
Royalty.
And also, I want to shout out to whoever is producing or directing that show ATL.
Yes.
He's a writer. He's a writer. He's
Yeah.
a writer. I think he's a producer. I think he created the show.
Salute to
With-
you.
with a
Yeah,
couple-
because
a
this,
couple
with
other
this with
entities,
this last
people.
episode, I thought it was so
Don't
fucking
hold up.
dope.
What
Don't
episode
spoil
you
it.
seen?
Don't
The
spoil
Fubu
it.
episode?
Come on,
Don't
we
spoil.
talking
I haven't
about
seen
it.
it.
Spoiler alert. What episode you
Hold
talking about? That's
on.
our show.
I'm
Use
talking
a
about
guess.
how we fucking
With the Fubu episode?
yes,
Yes.
How we fucking sit here and we so materialistic, like it's so
Exactly.
fucking important, and we tear each other down because we don't have the latest shit
Exactly.
or whatever. And yeah, come in. G-Bar Ski is in the building.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
We
I
all the
thought
way
that episode was so dope. And then not only was it dope, where it's coming from, because they show at the end how the mothers be like, oh, well, you know it's important how the way
Yeah.
you look. So they're not realize, but then on the flip side be like, oh, well, y'all need to sit together and fuck these bullies and stuff.
Yeah.
But at the same time, listen, it's important how you look.
Yeah.
No,
And
you
also
know.
the no snitching era is in there too, because the kids could have easily said like we was a part of what happened. They act like they didn't know. His cousin was sitting on the couch like
Yeah, and
know
the
what I
kid
mean?
lost his life because
Exactly.
we sit here making him feel like, why you care what this nigga wearing though?
Exactly. Who
Like, why
got
you
what?
care?
Exactly.
And what was so dope too in the episode, there was a white kid
Mm-hmm.
in there, and he's not even relating to what's really going on, because
Yeah.
he's like, listen, I wore my shirt 2 times this week.
Yo, I ain't think nobody peeped that
He was
shit.
like, it's not even no big deal, but this little
Exactly.
nigga is being bullied and beat down.
And he had the real shit on. The whole episode, he had the real shit on.
Yeah.
But outside of that, he had some real shit going on in his household that nobody knew.
And I spoke to
and
my
that
kids.
pushed him over the edge.
And I spoke to my kids about that. And
Uh-huh.
I'm like, and he has white kids and Indian kids, and
Mm-hmm.
and the motherfuckers be wearing the light up Skechers and shit like that. And I'm to blame to that too,
Mm-hmm.
because when my sons were younger, they and we'll go shopping or whatever, or they'll see like the little Mexican kid
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. They have the Batman sneakers and it's all lighting up and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go to the store, and I shop at being that I got 4 sons, I like to shop at VIM because I get more of a discount for the name brand.
Exactly.
But they also have the light up sneakers in there, the Skechers in
and that's
there,
like
shit like that.
That's like
and then
what
when
happened in the episode.
Yeah, and then when we go in shopping, they be wanting, oh, mommy, look at Batman.
Exactly.
And especially now with Wakanda, like my 7-year-old, he wants Wakanda sneakers that light up.
Yeah.
And then my conditioned mind is like, nah, fuck out of here. You can't be going to school like that. And but they don't care about that shit. We teaching them that
But
that's important.
did you peep-
And then we get mad at them when they're sleeping in front of sneaker stores when they're adults.
Did you peep how I look further deep into it, because he gotta hold that with him until adulthood, because he didn't tell his mother what really happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He held that in. Even when the guidance counselor said, yo, somebody killed themselves and he knew what really happened. He didn't, Even when he seen it before he knew homeboy was dead, he seen he was getting bullied on the way to the bus. Like, damn, he getting bullied. Like, but he was saying, I'm glad it's not me.
And the kicker is these motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you. We still in the ghetto, and they on their yachts. Every time you buy a fucking sneaker, they're able to write policies and build jails and do things that make the ghettos more corrupt, and you fucking financing that destruction.
Now we're gonna bring it back to 360. That goes back to Kanye West, because his sneakers is high as fuck. His clothing line is high as fuck, high end. If you wear some fake Yeezys to school, you won't get the ramifications of that.
Yeah, but I'd rather pay for Yeezys than some Jordans, because at least Kanye is trying to wake you the fuck up.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying like
Jordan is building jails.
No, but what I'm saying is if you wear some fake Yeezys to school, imagine that episode was fake Yeezy. We just had that was just FUBU. Imagine it was fake Yeezy, it'd still be the same ramifications.
And we so distracted by materialism and entertainment that it goes back to the Childish Gambino video. Everybody didn't get the background of it.
Exactly.
Nobody got the pale white horse with the chaos of police behind them.
I heard he was a jigaboo. Not jigaboo, coon. What is a coon nowadays?
No, they were showing there's a picture of a so-called jigaboo blackface person in Confederate clothing. His pants and shoes were standard Confederate uniform. Nobody got that. But everybody got a post where if a nigga shoot me like this, I need a redo. It just went right over your fucking head of what's going on. And the guy that he shot in the head was Trayvon Martin's father.
Allegedly.
I believe it was. Fuck that. I'm giving that to him. I'm giving that to him.
Listen, but we got more show to go. And for y'all that don't know, my name is Jig.
Yes, and he is responsible for these lovely hats. We're about to put them on sale. They were only exclusive to the artists that come and visit us on here. But it seems like it's becoming a huge buzz. Shout out to Rockin' This Monster for wearing it at the Blue Note Jazz Club. Shout out to DJ G Money for having it at the $2 Tuesdays.
Yo, shout out to Spliff Star, man.
And our very own Jessie Marie for wearing it to the Hot 97. So it's becoming this thing. So we're gonna put them on the market soon. So and it's not gonna be just exclusive to the people that just come here. Now, if you get, matter of fact, I'm gonna make this shit be known right now.
Don't blow it up. Don't blow it up.
Don't blow it up.
Go ahead,
Fuck it.
My name is Jig.
But his name is Jig. He's in charge of the merchandise around here.
Like
Make sure you have a motherfucking official live hat, all right? And there's only a few ways to know that it's exclusive. And we about to get into some G Varsky. We're gonna go into like a little video.
You could have blew it up though.
I could have. Maybe next time. Matter of fact, we're gonna have them asses waiting when them shits is on the market.
No Bill Cosby.
No Bill Cosby, nigga. But I'll give you the Quaalude. I might get me too. I'll probably be the first woman ever to get accused of some shit. On some real shit. And we be right back, y'all.
Yo.
The American motherfucking dream.